Hey guys, how we doing? Sawadee Be Mai, which in Thai is Happy New Year. Yes, it's our Songkran event, and to be fair, I wasn't going to go out. Well, I haven't been out, to be honest with you. I was thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. It's just too much. But what I have done is we met up yesterday, and we're going to meet up again today. And basically, I did the last 2 days. Well, I will have done the last 2 days. So we went out yesterday. And I have to say, I was really, really shocked. And I'll be honest with you, I was actually quite disappointed, particularly about how it was, because it was nothing like I was expecting. Now, what I have done is I've done loads of videos, so rather than look at me, don't worry, I'll put the videos of Songkran over the top. But I just want to talk to you about Songkran, about what we did, how much fun we had, and about what to expect if you come out here, and just general talk about, what's going on at the moment. So, yesterday we met at the Buzzing Bar. And we met at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we thought, right, well, what we'll do is we'll meet up, and then we'll have an hour in the bar, have a couple of beers, get to know each other, and then we'll head off and we'll go and do Songkran. Now, in the past, maybe you disagree with me, or maybe you'll agree with me, but for me, as an individual, in the past, Songkran used to start like when the bars open, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, no dramas, let's go out there and let's party and let's do what we're going to do for Songkran. Yesterday was a real eye-opener for me. So we're in Tree Town, we're at the Buzzing Bar, and we headed off and walked around the corner up towards Danny's Sports Bar. Unfortunately, Danny's Bar wasn't open, and we're talking like this was like 3:30 in the afternoon, but it wasn't open, so we missed that one off. Walked around the corner opposite the Scale Beach side, and there were a few bars that were open, playing Songkran. So we decided to stop there, and that was good fun. The girls were very welcoming. It was a nice party atmosphere. It was good fun. There was lots of barrels of water out the front, and it was okay. It was just as we expected, really. So we stayed there for a little bit. Then we moved on to the bar opposite. Again, a lot of these bars, they'll put the water barrels out the front so you can have fun. You don't necessarily need to carry your own water pistol or your water gun, whatever you're using. They're normally, generally speaking, there's buckets available, and buckets are far more fun if you're going to throw water at someone rather than sort of squirt them and try and take their eyes out. So we started off, we had a bit of a laugh there, and I thought, right, okay, it's now about 4 o'clock. Let's head over to Soi Buakhao. Let's go to Soi Buakhao. We'll walk down Soi Buakhao. We'll go into LK Metro, up Soi Diana, and into Soi Chaipu, Soi Pothole. So check this out, right? So he gets to Buakhao, and I kid you not, there was virtually nobody playing Songkran. Now we're talking like 4:30 in the afternoon. A lot of the bars are open, but quite a lot of them weren't playing Songkran. The odd few were, but quite a lot of them weren't. And that was really weird, really surprised me, because, we haven't had Songkran here for, 3 years? And there was a lot of speculation in the news, and people saying this year it's going to be mental, it's going to be full on, myself included. I thought, yep, this is going to be absolutely carnage, which was adding to the reason why I actually didn't want to go, because I thought, well, no, I'm not going to do this. It's going to be more crazier than normal. But the reality was, it was actually very quiet. And it took me back by surprise, to be fair. And I was actually disappointed for the guys, because we had about 25 guys yesterday, great bunch of guys, we had a really good laugh, and yet I'm walking around thinking internally inside my head, man, what is going on here? There is a serious lack of Songkraning. One of the things I did find when chatting to the guys, and what's nice for them, was it was safety in numbers as well. Quite a few of the guys had never done Songkran before, weren't really sure about the concept. Who can you get wet, who can't you get wet, what do you do, how do you do it? And it was quite an interesting learning curve for both them and myself, because like I say, I was thinking, what's going on, guys? Why is it not full on like it should be? And it was also nice to chat to the guys, about with the children. The children are good fun. You can have a laugh with them, you can spray them, all this. They're up for it. The girls are just as much fun, But obviously with the older ladies, maybe the mama-sans and people that are a little bit more older, you've got to show them, especially if they're Thais, you've got to show them a bit more respect. And you can't really go up there and bat them full on in the head with a water pistol. Normally you just pour a little bit of water over their head and, Sawadee Be Mai, and that's it. It was interesting watching some of the guys interact as well. There's the ones that walk around with their tops off and like, look at me, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and all the rest of it like that. Then you got the guys that are desperately trying to avoid it. And all I can say, guys, is, if you're out today and you don't want to get wet, just don't put your hands up, say no, and run. Because that just makes you a given target. That just makes you a complete and open target. And people are going to go, he doesn't want to get wet, let's get him wet. But anyway, so we were in Soi Buakhao. We went down to Soi Buakhao, really very surprisingly, there was very little going on. So I thought, I know what we'll do. Let's go to LK Metro, because LK Metro in my head was a pre-planned route. I know LK Metro's got some decent bars. There's a lot of go-go bars, which I understand, so therefore they won't be open. But generally speaking, what would normally happen is the girls that work in the go-go bars would still come in the afternoon. There would be water barrels outside, and they would participate in the festival. And so I walked into LK Metro, and bloody hell, it was just empty. There was like, I think Billabong had a little bit going on. The iRowers had a little bit going on. I think that was about it. It was just like, what is going on today? Where's this going wrong? Why is it not happening? You know, this is a festival that they've been building up to now for many years, for obvious reasons why we haven't had it. And yet here we are in the mix in late afternoon, early evening, and still there was very little activity. It was really quite baffling to me. I just didn't get my head around it. So we stayed at the Billabong, had a couple of beers there, played a bit, and then we headed round the corner, went up Diana, and there was a few places there. We stopped off at one place, which was great fun, little single unit. I can't remember the name of the bar, so apologies for that. It was near the Nest, but the girls were great fun, the kids were great fun. We had a right laugh there. It was really entertaining, to be fair, and it was how it should be. You know, it's how it should be. From there, we then went up into Soi Buakhao. And we call it Soi Pothole because of all the holes in the road. But Soi Buakhao, we stopped off in the Triangle Bar. They do a 2-for-1. Although Ian shows his true testament to being tight. He was moaning about it, saying, well, "Hang on, I don't like this because it's not 2-for-1." Because to be fair, he has got a point. They charge 170 baht for one beer, but you get 2 beers for 170 baht. So effectively, you are paying 85 baht, and you've got to have 2 beers. So I kind of like get the concept. I understand Ian's point of view. So it's a bit of kidology to say it's 2-for-1 because it's not really like 2-for-1. You're paying double the amount. You're just buying 2 instead of buying 1. So I think we've kind of laboured that point now. But anyway, my point being is that we stopped there, and then we spent a bit more time in and around the area. Went up past Inferno, went up into Dive Bar. That was good fun. A few of the bars opposite there. And we had a good time. We had a good laugh. It was good. I like Soi Buakhao, and I like that area. I think that area's an up-and-coming area. I think it's an area that is hugely expanding very quickly. It's gaining a very good momentum in terms of like the bar scene and stuff like that. It's definitely a place that you want to put on your radar if you're coming out here and you've not been here before. And also, if you haven't been for a few years, again, stick it back on your radar and go out there and have a look, because I promise you, Soi Buakhao Pothole area is definitely a up-and-coming area and gaining more and more momentum regarding girls and regarding the bars, etc. So from there, what we did was we finished off up there, and then we decided to go back along Soi Buakhao and head up back towards Tree Town and back to the Buzzing Bar. And what was nice was to see that when we did finally turn around and we did head back towards the Tree Town area into Soi Buakhao, things had drastically improved. But what I didn't understand, I couldn't get my head around, was why was it so late in the evening? Because a lot of the bars kind of like the tongue-in-cheek rule is when it's sunset or 6 p.m, you should stop. It doesn't really happen. I mean, like today, for instance, you go out today, you got absolutely no chance. You're talking midnight. We're going to head off. We're going to have a wander around the city. But you're talking absolute carnage today. It really should be. And it'd be interesting. You know, I remember back when I was like into Songkran and think, yeah, this is great, let's do this. I remember, you know, Sukhumvit Road being at a virtual standstill. South Pattaya Road, Central Pattaya Road, North Pattaya Road were just gridlocked, couldn't move. Forget Beach Road. Beach Road was shut completely. It was only for pedestrians. It was a massive, massive party. Soi 6, again, was just carnage, and Soi 7 and Soi 8. And like I spoke to Nick, well, I didn't actually speak to Nick, sorry. Nick posted the other day, and this is what I thought would be the concept. Nick said that Soi 7 and Soi 8 and Soi 6 were gridlocked 2 or 3 days ago. And that made perfect sense, absolute perfect sense, because that's what I was expecting. You know, we haven't done this for 3 years. Let's go out, let's go crazy. And yet yesterday, in the area that we were in, I have to say, it was very lacklustered. That's a nice word, lacklustered. It was very lacklustered. There wasn't as much activity as I was genuinely hoping for. There was still the ice cold water. It's funny, isn't it? You know, you watch people's reactions, mine included. I got done a few times yesterday with ice cold water. You know, it makes you, it takes your breath away and all the rest of it. It is quite full on. But the point being was that we then went up Soi Buakhao. That was a bit more interesting. A lot more bars were participating, and then we finally went round the corner and we finished off in Tree Town at the Buzzing Bar, and it was a good day. It was a good day. I'm not going to say it wasn't worth doing, because it was. It was great to see everybody having fun. I was a little bit shocked and a bit caught off guard, if I'm being truthful, because I've been saying to everyone, you know, we'll go out on the last 2 days. It's going to be mental. It's going to be carnage. Get yourself prepared, because it really is going to be full on. And I've got to be honest, putting my hands up and saying, guys, it was not what I was expecting. It was very, very tongue-in-cheek, very kind of like chilled out. Not the carnage I was expecting. And I remember, you know, I used to go to Tip Plaza. I've shared this story a few times about Tip Plaza. I used to go there with my son. But we'd go out in the afternoon and, you know, we'd be there at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the latest. And it was a good vibe. It was fun. You know, the girls were out, they were playing. Everything was good. It was a good party atmosphere. But I've got to say, numbers on the ground yesterday were very, very few in comparison to what I was expecting. It really, really was quite interesting, and it kind of like kicked me in the teeth a little bit as well, because one of the things that I was kind of like bragging about, if I want to be honest, was the fact that I hadn't managed to get wet any of the other days when I had to maneuver myself around the city. And I thought to myself, do you know what, you're being smart here, mate. You're managing to dodge it. You're going around the side streets and you're doing all the back roads that maybe people don't know in order to stop yourself getting soaking wet. I think the reality was just people weren't playing. I just think they weren't out there doing it, which I don't understand. Really, really don't understand. I mean, guys, if you celebrated Songkran here, you'll know what it's like. You'll know what to expect. You'll know it's full on. And yet yesterday, man, it was just an anti-climax, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we finished off at the Buzzing Bar. I just want to give a huge shout out to the girls. To the girls that are in the Buzzing Bar, both when we met up and when we went back later on. Those girls were fantastic. I bought them all a drink. You know, they were really, really good. They worked so hard, and they're a pleasure to be around. They really are great, great girls, and they were very, very good at keeping everybody topped up with their beers and making sure everyone was comfortable and all okay. So I just want to say a big thank you to the girls. You know, you were absolutely diamonds. Thank you so much indeed. So today, I hope today brings far more activity than what yesterday did. We'll head off. We'll probably go down Beach Road, have a wander around there, probably take on Soi 6, or rather Soi 6 will take us on. But we ain't going to win that battle. That's just going to be full on mental. And I'm 99.9% sure today, when I say about Soi 6 will be banging, I really do think it will be banging. It should be. There's no reason. Pop up Soi 7, Soi 8. We'll hang around that area over that way. So I do hope that today brings a lot more activity. Particularly to the guys that, you know, I've said to them from day one, you're going to have a great time. And I thought yesterday, everyone had a good time. Everyone did have a good time. But I thought yesterday, it could have upped its game quite considerably. I didn't think it was anywhere near as busy or as popular as it should be. But you know what? It's the last festival we're going to have here for a while now. We've got the Buffalo Racing. I think that's in July. I think that's up by Mapachan Lake in July. We've got Loi Krathong. Loi Krathong is a far, far more calmer and more relaxed festival. In fact, let's be honest, there isn't any other festival that we have here that's anything close to Songkran. It makes me think about, you know, I've seen, maybe you guys can help me. I've seen, like, isn't there a festival around somewhere in the world where they throw tomatoes at each other? I just can't get my head around that. Let's go out and let's have tomatoes squashed and thrown at me. But I'm sure if I remember rightly, I'm sure there is a festival somewhere in the world where they do have like tomatoes thrown at each other. And I believe there's also another festival in India, I think it is, or somewhere in that region, where they stick swords through their cheeks and stuff. I mean, what's that all about? Oh, flipping hell, you know. What are you going to do today, love? I'm going to pop down, go and see me mates and stick a 7-inch sword through my mouth. I mean, seriously, what's that all about? But I don't know. I mean, a good question, I suppose, to ask you guys is, those of you that have travelled around the world, I'm sure many of you have been to some great stuff like Mardi Gras and things like that. Where's been your best festival you've ever experienced in the world, and why? What was it? Please share. You know, I read every single comment. I love to see what you guys are up to. I love to get some tips and advice, and your comments are all good. I like really, you know, looking through them. So where has been the best festival you've ever experienced and why? I'm trying to think for myself. I mean, obviously, I've done the years here with the water. I've enjoyed. I tell you what, I did enjoy. I went to Bagger Beach. That was good fun, but that wasn't really a festival. That was just chilled out, spaced out, mooning like. Well, not mooning like dropping your pants, but mooning like as in the moon was out. In fact, I'll quit while I'm ahead, shall I? Anyway, enough about that. So yeah, where's your favourite festival? All right. So today, if you're here, come out, enjoy the fun, come and have a laugh. It's good laugh. Come out and see what's going on here. If you're not here, hopefully you'll be out here soon, guys. There's plenty waiting for you, and the city is in a good recovery stage, so it's getting better and better. So come out, have some fun, and that's it for today. And just like I say, Sawadee Be Mai, which in Thai means Happy New Year. Today is their New Year celebration, and I'm sure they're going to have a great day. All right, there we are. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Check out our members area in buzzingpattaya.com. Have a look over there, guys. There's content I can share in there that I can't share in here. When you go on the website, it's on the left-hand side. Click the button on the bottom icon. It will take you to our members area. What I will say, guys, is when you register, if you do decide to come on board and join us, remember, you need to register on our actual members website. It's not the same website as in Buzzing Pattaya. There is a link that will take you to the correct website where you need to register. Please do that there, guys. Now, have a look on Discord. There's lots of stuff on Discord, totally free of charge. It's a mobile app. Download it on your phone, and away you go. Good to go. And that's it from me, guys. All right, thank you very much indeed. And as always, please, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.